Hey, this is Chris from Florida Music, and we're in front of MusicLab's RealGuitar 2. There obviously was a RealGuitar 1, but we're not going to cover that. We're not going to tell you just the differences. Let's just cover the whole of RealGuitar 2, and that's the product they're selling now. It's obviously a guitar library. It has lots of samples of guitars, but with a kind of a difference that most guitar playback sample engines have. So let's show you the differences of what you get. Here's the standard. Okay, we'll pick a standard solo, and obviously if I play this controller keyboard, remember the controller keyboard is not making sounds. It's coming from the computer and software. So playing it as straight notes there, just arpeggio style. It also has some great features called control switches like slide. Now you can either press keys or you can use it in velocity mode. And I've just picked here slide up, and I'm telling it to do a 2 semitone slide up at a value of 107, which means that as I strike the keys, when the keys reach to the number of velocity of 107, do the slide up. We'll show you what happens there. So that's kind of handy for you to do the slides without taking, obviously I'm using two hands, so you don't want to be trying to push levers and switches. Though if you want to, there's lots of control here to decide which keys do what. And I've just left it on the factory standard. One of the things that is really bad for people who are kind of like challenged a little bit as far as playing guitar is what happens to play chords on the keys. Now it's very difficult because you have to kind of pick the type 6 strings and kind of work out how it's supposed to be. Well, in this mode it doesn't even care. You just play your basic single note, which is a C, and it's strumming a whole C chord, or I play the C triad of 3 notes, and it works it out again for me. So it takes my 3 piano notes and convert them into the 6 strings that would normally be played on a guitar, and as I change, it follows. Now of course that would be a bit boring if that's all it did, and what it gives you is the ability to use the top end of the keyboard here as switches. So I can do snubs, I can do up and down strums, so lots of different ways of controlling the way the keyboards. You can obviously do trill stuff, and you can do bass and chords like this. So if I switch to the one that says bass and chords, I could do the old country style thing like that. I could put it over to bass and pick, which would give you the old 6 strings to pick with your fingers. So lots of real control. Obviously for the guys who are rhythmically challenged, they've given you some pattern mode here, which you can actually pick the type of pattern that you want it to play. And obviously if I just hold the key down now, so that's the rhythmic stuff that the other guys usually have. So again, it's possibilities that you can either do it yourself or let the machine do it for you. Now they've obviously got lots of control for the EQ. You can adjust the fret noises and stuff like that, how the sounds, the tremolo, chorus, strum, everything's on here. It really is quite an elaborate guitar package. They make also a Strat one just for the guys who want electric, and that's called Real Strat. So really, overall, it's a really clever package. I've used it in, works as a plug-in in most platforms like Cubase, Nuendo, and so on. And it just pops up and allows you to do the tracks very simply. Obviously, if you're worried about your chording being out of time, obviously you can quantize the MIDI notes, and of course it comes back perfectly then. So really, it's a really handy all-purpose kind of guitar platform for the guys who just want to get great guitar sounds in the rhythm they want, and with none of the kind of craziness that some of these rhythm patterns give you that you can't quite fit the vocalist. So this is Chris again from Florida Music, and thanks again for watching.